Hey guys, this is Pete Asmus. Welcome to tonight. Real quick, just wanted to make sure that you guys can hear us and that you can see my screen. So if somebody can just tell me, yes, I can hear you, yes, I can see your screen, we can go ahead and start, which is what I'm kind of excited about doing. Whoa, hey, easy. All right, cool. Thank you very much. All right, well then let's just get started. I've got some cool stuff I want to share with you tonight.
And now, Coast to Coast REIA presents the Experts Corner with Pete Asmus. Now get ready to go make something happen, because in this series, it's all about actionable information with different experts, strategies, and solutions from around the country. You won't be able to help but catapult your life into a new direction. So get ready, because we are about to begin.
And now from Coast to Coast, your host, Pete Asmus.
All right, man. How could you not love that, right? I am excited. I got to tell you right now, man. Welcome, everybody. Today is Friday the 12th of 2014, and I am your host, Pete Action Asmus, and I want to welcome you guys to tonight's show on the Experts Corner. Tonight is the first night that we've rolled to our new day, which is Friday nights. And I want to tell you, I'm really excited about this because we've got some really cool stuff coming to you. In fact, tonight, the very first, our inaugural episode, if you will, for Experts Corner tonight is going to have Davin Michaels. Now, I'm really excited about having Davin on. If you guys have heard, you've heard him on our show on Investing Coast to Coast. He's already been on the radio show, but I wanted to bring him on to really dig a little deeper into what he does. I had a lot of outpour from the radio show saying, hey, we want to find out more. We want to find out more. I wanted to go ahead and bring Davin on. Now, Davin Michaels is the CEO of C2CREIA019, and he does a couple other things as well. And while it may be great for everybody to outsource your marketing and busy stuff, cut costs, create more time, etc., what we found that most entrepreneurs needed and really want a type of make more money done for you solution. And so what Davin did was he's created the new wealth and freedom lifestyle system that's going to blow you guys away. I promise you that. Davin has become one of the most in-demand speakers. He's been traveling around the country and attracting a lot of attention. So really the question you guys might be asking is, why all the buzz? What makes him so special? Well, several months ago, Davin sat down with some of his, key advisors and mentors, executives, at his company, whatever you want to call them, and decided he needed to do more than just provide an outsourcing service. He recognized that entrepreneurs needed a better solution, and that's exactly what he has created. Many personal development trainers, coaches, whatever, they talk about making more money, right? Working less, turning your passion into prosperity, more time. And I'm going to tell you, many sell great info products. But Davin does more than just talk about it. He lived it. He breathes it. And now he's teaching it. His secret formula and strategies, and helping solopreneurs and small business owners create the new wealth and freedom lifestyle by strategically delegating marketing, social media, and other business tasks to overseas VAs or virtual assistants so that they can make more money with their time left, right? That makes sense, doesn't it? I mean, look, if you're not being dragged down by doing all of the monotonous work and busy work of the social media and the marketing, that's going to allow you to utilize your time more efficiently, getting you more money, a bigger ROI on your time. Look, Davin Michaels has been labeled the superpreneur by media and his associates. And in the short amount of time that I've known him, I can understand why. Davin has been an entrepreneur since the age of 15. Did you hear me? 15. How many of you wish at 15 you would have gone out on your own? Like you would have had the courage to become an entrepreneur. And his resume is impressive. Davin has been successful in the designer clothes retail industry, electronic music live event promotion for crowds as large as 20,000 people. This led to an award-winning career as a music producer, TV and film producer, and most recently as CEO of C2CREIA019, a premier outsourcing center in the Philippines with over 400 virtual employees, or VAs, which is exactly why we're here today. Now, how does this affect us? Well, look, guys, Davin has taken his lifetime of creating successful businesses, his knowledge of successful outsourcing, and combine that with his desire and passion to help entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, and small business owners achieve greater levels of success. Look, he's created the new wealth and freedom lifestyle system, and it's amazing. I'm telling you right now, he knows how to turn his passion into prosperity. And isn't that really what we all want to do? He's done it time and time again for himself, and now he wants to help you guys do it. He does not write about it. He doesn't just tell you about it. He actually does it. He participates. And now he's created a practical system that you can use to do the exact same thing. Look, replication, right? Isn't that what we really want to do? We just want to copy somebody that's doing it the right way. And that's what he's doing. This isn't an ordinary info product. It's not an ordinary training. It's not something that's meant to like teach you how to do something else. This is literally meant to go in and solve your problem for you. Kind of like a heat-seeking missile, right? Davin has created the ultimate done-for-you marketing, automation, delegation, I don't care, outsourcing, education, right? I'll rhyme all kinds of words. I don't even care if they rhyme right, but here's the reality. They've got a service package that they put together to help you guys, to help entrepreneurs improve the quality of their life. And I'll tell you right now, man, I'm going to invite you guys right now to listen in closely. I want you to listen to what Davin's going to be talking about. And don't worry, Davin, I'm bringing you on in just a second. I wanted to kind of set the stage for what they were about to experience, right? Davin is going to tell you guys all about, he's going to reveal, okay? And I had quotes around that. So he's going to reveal the secrets of his success, what got him there, why he got there, all right? And what it takes to truly create your own successful business. Now, I'm not going to do a whole lot of talking this time, okay? This is going to be something that I'm doing a little differently. Some of you guys may go, thank God, now he's finally doing this. But I'm going to go ahead and lock out. So I'll be back on right at the end, but I'm going to let Davin kind of just go through his whole thing. I want you guys to really engage with what he's about to talk about, because to me, this stuff's awesome and it's important. And if you don't know how to do it, why not have somebody else do it for you, so that you can focus on doing what you really want to do, right? Okay, so here we go. This new program goes way beyond, I think, right? It goes way beyond outsourcing, doesn't it, Davin? It's the done-for-you new wealth and freedom success system. Man, that is a lot to say in one sentence. With that said, though, and I did it very well, I believe, I want to take that, and it's my pleasure to introduce you guys to the incomparable Davin Michaels, right? Now, Davin, that was pretty cool, wasn't it? Okay, Davin, there you go, bud. I'm going to go ahead and pass over my screen to you. There you go. You should have access to the screen now. It should be your screen that everybody sees, not mine anymore. And with that, Davin, how are you doing, man? Are you doing good tonight? Are you excited to be here?
Doing great, Pete. Thanks for having me.
Okay, cool. Well, here you go. I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. You have a good show, brother, and I'll see you as soon as you are done, man. Thanks so much. And you guys, enjoy the show. Here we go.
Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and get started. I can see a ton of people logging in from all over the world. Let's go ahead and get started. This is Davin Michaels, founder and CEO of 123 Employee, the premier outsourcing centers in the Philippines. I want to welcome you to this webinar, and what I want you to know is this webinar is going to be a game changer for you. Now, obviously, you know that I want you to work with 123 Employee. That is my objective. I know that we have a symbiotic relationship with our clients. I know that if you start working with us, we're going to help you generate more business, and then you're going to keep growing with us, and everybody wins. But I've learned over the years that there are two lifebloods to every business. One is money. If you're out of capital, you're simply out of business. And two, leads. If you don't have more business coming in the door, you're also out of business. So lead gen is critical to business. So at 123, we're very marketing centric. Some people want us to do things other than marketing, like scheduling or data entry or picking up phones or making outbound, inbound calls, client support. And we're happy to do all that. But unless you tell us otherwise, our focus is always going to be marketing, because we know if we make you more money in your biz, you're just going to keep growing with us. So I'm going to share a ton of lead generating strategies on this webinar. And these are strategies that you don't have to use us for. You can simply go off and do them on your own. But I believe that these tasks are below your pay grade. There's stuff that you should be doing in your business to generate more business, but you should have somebody else doing them for you. You should offload them to somebody else. So my hopes is that you're going to end up doing that with us. But if you don't, you're you're under no obligation. I'm going to share a ton of great stuff with you. Now, what we've learned over the years is that entrepreneurs generally have about 47 different businesses, and they're doing 23 different things at a time. So my challenge to you is I'm going to share this amazing information with you, but if you're busy checking your email, checking your text, making phone calls, I guarantee you're going to get nothing from this webinar. So my challenge to you right now is go ahead and close your email client. Go ahead and turn off your phone and really focus in on this. I promise to play full out with you over the next hour plus, and I want you to do the same, and I promise you will get so much from this. It will be, like I said, a game changer for you, and I look forward to sharing all this information with you. It is my highest privilege to work with entrepreneurs. It was always my dream to hang out with like-minded people like yourself, and so thanks for being on the webinar and taking time out of your incredibly hectic schedule. Okay, so you may be thinking to yourself, is this webinar for me? And is it really worth my time to spend an hour of my precious time with me, Davin Michaels? So my guess is that you probably fit into one of these categories. You're either new to outsourcing or perhaps a seasoned pro. You've had a bad experience outsourcing, but you're open to, giving it a second shot, or you're working with freelancers and you're tired of it. Freelancers can be very unreliable. You train one, you get them up and running, and then one day they disappear on you, or they end up with another client, or they have infrastructure issues or acts of God. It's very common. Or you just need more help in your business, or you just need more leads, more business for your business. So if you are in one of these categories, this webinar is definitely for you. And what I'm going to share with you on the webinar is how to generate unlimited leads for life in your business. I mean, think about that. If the promise of this 1 hour with me is for me to show you how to generate unlimited leads for life in your business, I mean, wouldn't that be worth spending 100 hours with me? So I promise you, I'm going to over-deliver on this webinar. Also, you may just want more freedom in your life. You may be working your life away, and we have a solution for you, a turnkey solution. And also, if you are a seasoned pro or you currently have a business, this of course is right for you. But what I also want you to know is if you're looking at creating something new or starting a new business, I'm going to share with you how you can start and or increase that business today utilizing outsourced virtual assistants. So it's going to be very exciting, and we have a little something for everybody. Okay, and at the end of this webinar, I'm actually going to give away one gift that's worth well over $1,000. And so if you just listen to the end of this webinar, I will be giving that away. All right, so what is your dream? I hope you're dreaming big. If you're an entrepreneur, my guess is you are, and perhaps it's having your own private island like this one, or maybe it's a little simpler, just spending a week each month on a beautiful island, or maybe it's even simpler, a round of golf every morning, or just spending more time with your friends and your family. Whatever it is, I want to make sure that you are connected with your dreams. And so I have a very important question for you, and that is, how would your life be different if you had a team behind you? How would your life be different? I'll tell you, over the last 12 months, my life has been incredibly different. I've got a chance to share the stage with Bill Clinton in London, took my kids to Mexico, hung out on a cruise with my girl, kissed a stingray in the Caribbean, took my girl on a private jet just to have dinner in Vegas, went to Europe, hung out in Bali, hung out with gurus in Nepal, hung out with all my friends, shot a music video in the Philippines, went to the very top of the world, Mount Everest, and hung out with my new friend Arnold Schwarzenegger. And so I'm not sharing all this with you to impress you, although it is, I think, pretty impressive. I'm sharing it with you to impress upon you that it is entirely possible that you can design your life rather than having a life that your business dictates for you. So I will ask you this question one more time, and that is, how would your life be different if you had a team behind you? Now, don't get me wrong, I work very hard, but I gotta say, we make it look really freaking fun, don't we? Okay. All right, so what you're about to discover and what I'm going to share with you today and teach you is how you can start and or increase your business today, how to create a marketing blueprint for your business, how to have that plan implemented for you, how to have unlimited leads for life today, and how to live your dreams today. And my promise to you is twofold. One is I'm going to show you how to increase your profits in your business. And two, and most importantly, I'm going to show you how to get your life back. And when I do, you're going to want to hang out with me for a lifetime. Okay, so who is Davin Michaels? Perhaps you've heard of me before, perhaps you haven't. I have been self-employed for nearly 3 decades. I have to tell you, when I hear that number, I crack up, because up until just a short while ago, I thought it was 20 years, and I was working on one of my PowerPoints in Palm Springs, getting ready to do a live presentation, and I did the math, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's been 30 years. Now, of course, I started my business when I was 4 years old. Just kidding, I didn't. I started my business when I was 15. Today, I have hundreds and hundreds of employees at 123 Employee. If you haven't heard of us, I'm sure you have by now, but we're the premier outsourcing centers in the Philippines. We employ hundreds of employees on 3 continents. We have 3 centers in the Philippines. We work with entrepreneurs all over the globe and some of the biggest thought leaders and gurus on the planet. We do their internet marketing, their social media, their telemarketing, their back office staff, all the busy tasks in their business so that they can focus on the income generating activities in their business and the things that really juice them and excite them and get them excited every morning when they wake up. So for many years, I was the biggest electronic music event producer in the nation, in the U.S. that is, and I'd throw parties for 15 to 20,000 people a night. How'd you like to be on my guest list? I'm a international speaker and coach, outsourcing expert, New York Times best-selling author and producer, and all-around good guy. And as you can imagine, things are pretty great today. As a matter of fact, they are so great, I literally pinch myself every day. I never could have dreamed that things would have turned out as cool as they have. I just consider myself to be so incredibly blessed. But what I want you to know is that things were not always like this. Matter of fact, I struggled for a long time, and I come from very humble beginnings. And if you're an entrepreneur, I'm sure you can probably relate to humble beginnings. Matter of fact, if you can relate to humble beginnings, just give me a yes in the chat box. Give me a yes. Okay, I see a lot of them. Well, I know that I am in the right place. Definitely entrepreneurs. All right, entrepreneurs. Well, I come out of the MTV generation. I started a business with a friend when I was very young, 15 years old, and we were designing clothing for music groups, and this was in the early 80s, and we were working with bands that really had nothing going on. Most were playing their garage. A few were playing very small venues of about 100 people, but a funny thing happened. Days after we opened for business, MTV came on the air, changed the face of music, and changed our lives. We found ourselves working with these bands that had nothing going on, and within about 90 days, most of our bands had record deals, and within a year, they were selling millions of albums, and we rode that wave. And it was incredible, especially at such a young age. We got to travel with them, see the world, and it was just an incredibly exciting time for us. And we found ourselves working with some of the biggest bands of the 80s and 90s. You probably remember some of these bands like Duran Duran and Cyndi Lauper and the Thompson Twins, and it was just super fun. And it was actually Jack Nicholson that kind of put me on the map. He was our second client at our first store that we opened, and what happened was the Purple Rain Tour was in town, and Jack was hanging out in the Purple Circle, and he had a bunch of friends, and he came out and he bought out half of my store. He was customer number 2, and he really changed my life. And there's the storefront, and of course my ego had me call the place Davin. There's my name in flashing neon lights. From there, a couple years later, we sold out, moved on. I got into a telecommunications venture, and humble beginnings, but things were on the upswing. This time it wasn't just me. I had about 9 employees, and they were all vested in the business, which is something I highly suggest you do today. Currently, my employees are vested in our business, and so they acted more like owners, and they worked harder than a regular employee would work. And we worked hard, but 5 years later, we were in 60 cities across the U.S. I sold to a public company, and I took back stock in that deal. That company got bought out. My stock tripled, and that was the beginning of the beginning for me. From there, I got into the nightclub business. I was the biggest electronic music event producer in the nation, in the U.S., and because of that built-in fan base and audience, I had a very short career as a recording artist and a long career as a music and television producer, nearly 15 years. Worked with some of the biggest bands in the world. There's the Black Eyed Peas hanging out in my home studio. There's Coolio. And if you don't know these names, you definitely know their music because they're played on every radio station in every country every single minute of the day. And this is just sort of the reward for some of my blood, sweat, and tears. And I'm actually just showing you this picture for one very important reason, and that is I think it's kind of pimp. And today I'm in the outsourcing business, and you're probably wondering, how the heck did a guy with that background end up in the outsourcing business? And it's an interesting story. If we have enough time today, I'll share it with you. I'm sure you'll get a kick out of it. But if we run out of time, hit me in the chat box and remind me, and I'll try to remember to share that story with you. But I do have a question for you, and that is, does business sort of take off and take off like a rocket? Is it just a consistent upward ascent? No. The answer is no. And quite often business tends to go up and down. It can be a little bit more of a roller coaster ride, wouldn't you say? What I want you to know is all during those years that I was just kind of telling you about, the years that I was sort of figuring it out before I did figure it out and things began that upward ascent, I have to tell you, I worked my tail off. I worked 60 to 80 hours a week for years. Can you relate? Matter of fact, if you're an entrepreneur and you can relate, just drop into the chat box and type in yes, I can relate, or just yes. Yep, absolutely. Okay, I see a lot of yeses. Well, I'm sure that you can relate. And what I want you to know, matter of fact, a lot of you are probably still working 60 to 80 hours a week, all the time. And so what I want you to know is all during those years, I kept thinking to myself, there has got to be a better way. And what I want you to know is there is a better way, and I'm going to share that with you here right now. And so go ahead and write this down, please. Write this down. And by the way, grab a pen and paper. I want you to write a lot of stuff down. Remember, I'm going to share unlimited leads for life in your business. I'm going to share some amazing stuff here. So write this down, please. And that is outsourcing equals freedom. Outsourcing equals freedom. Now, what is your time worth? How do we calculate what our time value is? Well, I'm sure you'll agree, to calculate our time value, we take the amount of money that we're earning and we divide it by the amount of hours that we work, and that gives us our time value. If you would agree with that, type yes in the chat box again, please. Okay. I see some yeses. Yes. Yes, no, okay. I'm going to have to veto you on that one. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I see a lot of yeses. Yes, that is how we calculate our time value. But what I want you to know is that is a seriously flawed equation. And here's why. Let's say that business is great now, and you're making a couple $1,000s an hour. Your time is now worth a couple $1,000s an hour. Can you then go out and purchase more time? No, you can't purchase more time, can you? Can Bill Gates buy more time? No, no. Can Warren Buffett buy more time? No, absolutely not. Can Martha Stewart buy time? Well, actually, yeah, I suppose she really could buy time, couldn't she? But that's a different kind of time. So the reality is that none of us can purchase time. We can't go out and buy it. It is a precious commodity that is dwindling as we speak. And so the reality is that we cannot buy time. And so what I want you to know is that your time is priceless. I want to know that you're having the most amazing life, doing the things that you want to do, the things that really juice you and excite you in your life. And that's what I want for you. So here are some of the challenges that other business owners are having. Not enough time, not enough money, not enough help, too much to do, and they don't know how to get started. Now, if you know businesses like this, go ahead and type it into the chat box. Type in I do. Type in I do. Okay, here comes one, two, I do, okay. How many of you are businesses like this? Okay, all right. So I have a question for you, and that is, how many of you think I'm just going to try to sell you something here on this webinar? Matter of fact, type it in and say yes if you think I'm going to try to sell you something here on this webinar. Okay, I don't see anything yet. There we go. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes, well, you can all relax. I want you to know that I am not going to try to sell you anything on this webinar. I am, however, going to sell you on having a life that you design rather than a life that your business dictates. I'm going to sell you on having more fun, and I'm going to sell you on outsourcing it all and just getting back to doing the things that really juice you. If that sounds good, give me a big fat yes in capital letters, please. Yes in capital letters. Okay, here we go. I see some coming in. All right, excellent. And hey, listen, if you're not participating, you're not going to get a lot out of this, so please participate. Give me some yeses. Okay, excellent. Okay, so what I'd like to do is I could sit here and talk to you for another hour about how this outsourcing thing works, or I could just show you in real time how it works. So let me share with you what I'm going to do here. on this webinar, it would be logistically a little tough to do this, but what I did is on an earlier webinar, I went ahead and I did a live demo with somebody, and his name was Phil. And so I'm going to just go ahead and play this live demo for you right now, and I'll play the first half of it so you can see what we did. So let me just switch over and play this right now.
Hi, Davin. Hi, everyone.
Everyone, this is LJ, and LJ is my executive assistant. She has a little bit of a cold today. Now, LJ's been with us for several years, and she was in our HR department for a long time. And as you can imagine, with over 350 employees, we have a pretty large HR department. But, you know, like any business, cream rises to the top, and LJ was amazing, and it couldn't be ignored. And so last year, LJ became my executive assistant. Now, I have to say, you have to be careful what you wish for, because it is a very challenging position. Would you agree, LJ?
Yes, Davin, you're a rock star.
To let you know sort of what that looks like, there was a day a few weeks ago where I actually received almost 1,000 emails in a day, which was pretty nuts. Now, LJ enjoys doing it. I have to tell you, for me, I can't do it, and I'll tell you why. For me, our business grows when I focus on the big picture projects. And if I'm seeing emails popping in all day long on the corner of my screen, it distracts me, and so I can't do it. But LJ does a great job at doing it. So what she does, well, matter of fact, LJ, why don't you go ahead and explain to everyone sort of what you do for me at 123 Employee?
Okay. Actually, what I do for Davin daily is I always do phone calls for him. I answer phone calls on behalf of Davin, and I set appointments for those people who wants to speak with him or who wants to know more regarding our services and make sure all the clients are properly entertained. I manage Davin's email, making sure all is orderly and all important emails reach Davin on time. I also manage Davin's calendar, most importantly, reminding Davin on his scheduled appointment so he won't miss it. I also manage Davin's LinkedIn account, making sure it's updated. I do customer support for Davin and 123 Employee. And lastly, I do data entry and audio transcription. Basically, that is what I do for Davin on a daily basis.
Basically, she does everything. So, and I appreciate it, LJ. Now, just so you know what that sort of looks like, we were talking about the email a moment ago. So what happens is LJ gets my emails. She mirrors the emails. I still get them, but they go into a folder that I don't look at. And then anything that she can respond to, which is almost everything she does, anything that's super timely, she'll forward to me, which is maybe like 1 or 2 emails a week. And then everything else that is still something I need to respond to, she consolidates and puts into one email. I get it at the end of each day. It takes me about 10 minutes on average to go through. And it's fantastic. And can you imagine, you know, how much time that would free up for you, especially if you're spending, you know, 40, 50, 60% of your day on email. So it's huge for me. And LJ, thanks for doing that for me. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure, Davin.
All right, cool. All right, so LJ, with your assistance, what I'd like to do is sort of a little outsourcing makeover with someone in our webinar audience today. Now, guys, I'm looking for somebody that has a business, okay, this time around. And if you do have a business and you'd like to know a little bit more about how we can generate more business for your business, I'd like you to volunteer, and I'm going to grab somebody right now. Okay, so you are on live with me on the webinar. Who's this? Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hey,
how
are you?
Sir? Good.
Phil?
What's your name?
Phil, like Philip.
Okay, Phil, great. All right, Phil, well, thanks for volunteering. And Phil, where are you calling from today?
I'm in Southern California, in the Los Angeles area.
In the LA area. Okay, great. All right, so Phil, I'm going to ask you a little bit about your business. Can you tell me in a couple of sentences sort of what you do, what your business is?
We provide web hosting to businesses who want to have a website and a presence on the Internet. And we do things like search engine submission and optimization and SEO things to their websites for them.
Okay, great. Yeah. So you're a hosting company. And
yes, and design.
Obviously, okay, and being a hosting company, I presume that you can get your leads from all over the world, right? They don't have to be in your own backyard. It could be nationwide or worldwide?
Oh, yeah, worldwide, for sure.
Okay. And at the end of the day, I would presume, and correct me if I'm wrong, but hosting clients probably stay with you for a long time, yes?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right, great. So they're kind of married to you once they start doing business with you. Okay,
Well,
good
we
stuff.
give them great service, so they usually don't leave.
Okay. All right. Good deal. All right. And let's see. In that case, all right, let me give you some suggestions. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to give Phil some suggestions for his business. And Phil, what is your last name?
Shapiro?
Shapiro. Okay. So hold on one sec here. LJ, Phil's name it's Phil Shapiro, Shapiro. Got that?
Okay.
Okay, good. All right. So, Phil, do you have a picture of yourself on your computer?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to have you, I need you to do me a favor. You can do it right now or do it after we finish speaking. I need you to email your picture to this email address. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, it's LJ. And by the way, for those of you wondering what LJ stands for, it stands for Lovely June. Isn't that sweet? I love it. So it's LJ at 123employee.com.
Okay.
And I just want you to email that along with your website. And what is your website?
It's the number $1website.com.
Okay. So LJ, it's $1website.com. So it's the number one, then dollar, D-O-L-L-A-R, website.com. Okay, got it? Okay, good. All right. So first, all right, cool. So first, let's start with some tips. All right. So what would we do to market Phil's business? Well, one thing that comes to mind that's a great thing to do is data mining, because at the end of the day, Phil, you're ultimately in a B2B business. These are businesses that want to promote themselves, although you do have some B2C. B2B is going to be the prime, the most amount of your business. So we would use data mining, reaching out to businesses that match Phil's demographic, which is probably just about any type of business, and just telling them that we have an inexpensive hosting solution for them. And we can do that through data mining. That's one option. The next thing that comes to mind is LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is the tremendous B2B social networking site. So we could go on LinkedIn and we could reach out to groups and let them know about his hosting services. And as a matter of fact, that would have the phone ringing and orders coming in literally within 24 hours. Another thing that we could take a look at would be Facebook. Now, when we think of Facebook, let's talk a little bit about Facebook for a minute. Most of you out there, I'm sure, have a Facebook page because Facebook has taken over the world. A lot of you, when you hear about Facebook fan pages, you think, well, that's sort of the next step. When you have over 5,000 friends in your Facebook page, then you open up a Facebook fan page. But if executed properly, a Facebook fan page can be a huge list-building tool. And let me tell you how you do this. First thing you do is you want your Facebook fan page to look like your website. Right? It'll have video on the front, and it'll have an opt-in box. And if executed properly, what you'll find is that almost everybody that becomes a fan or clicks on like to become a fan with you will also opt into your email list. And as long as you're nurturing that list, giving them good value, it's a huge list-building tool. And having a list is paramount to success in just about anybody in just about any business. So we would do the Facebook fan page as well. In addition to that, what we would do is we would do video marketing. Now, many of you out there probably think you know what video marketing is, but I want to make it very clear what it is. Video marketing is using short content videos, anywhere from 1 to 3 minutes. And we like to shoot 20 to 40 of these a month. And they're just little tips on your business. And then what we do is we put these out through video aggregator sites. And video aggregator sites get these videos out to numerous different video content sites. The net result, though, is this. Let's say people are looking for web hosting. They type in web hosting in Google. How often have you seen little video YouTube boxes pop up when you do a Google search? Well, that is video marketing. And those boxes are not costing the people, those boxes are costing the people nothing, the people whose videos are being ran on the Google pages. And that's video marketing. So we can do that for you as well. Finally, another thing that comes to mind is article marketing. Now, article marketing is a great way to get valuable backlinks back to your website, which raises you up in the rankings. It also gets you more traffic, and it also shows you as the preeminent source or the preeminent authority in your business. So we really like article marketing. So what we do is we create short content articles. We can create those for you anywhere from 300 to 500 words, although 500 is more preferable these days from an SEO standpoint. We create those articles, and then once again, we put those out through aggregators, which put them out all over the web, just creating more noise on the web. But believe it or not, it gives you tons of valuable backlinks. And in addition to that, we also know that there's a small handful, about 5 to 10 article directory sites that actually get the most amount of traffic. And in those, we actually post to those without using software. We post directly, and that's key. Okay, so thinking about article marketing, LJ, I'd like to get your assistance here. And let's see if we can create, first I want to do some research, and then let's see if we can create some content for Phil, okay? All right,
okay.
So I think you know where we're going. Web hosting is sort of the subject. All right, great. All right, so Phil, I'm gonna go ahead and mute you out, Phil, but we are going to come back to you in a few minutes. And if you could, please don't forget to send that email to LJ, okay, Phil?
Okay, I'm on it right now.
Okay, great. All right, thanks. So I'm going to mute out Phil. LJ, we're going to come back to you in just a few minutes, okay? Thank you, LJ.
Okay.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and share some more stuff with you, and then we'll come back in a little bit and I'll show you the results of what we had in that earlier demo. And I'm going to kind of make this in real time, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you for as long as I spoke last time, and then I'll show you what results we had. This all makes sense to you when we come back in a few. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to share with you how to create a positive outsourcing ROI. Now, this is a term that we coined several years ago, and basically what we learned is that if we can show you how to turn your virtual assistants into money, in other words, have them grow your business to make you more money in your business, that you would keep hiring more of them, and we would grow, and you would grow, and it's a win-win for all of us. And so I wanted to share with you how to create an outsourcing ROI, and I'm going to share with you a whole bunch of strategies right now on exactly how to do that. Okay, so before we get into that, there are a few things you need to look at when you're thinking about outsourcing ROI. So the first thing you need to look at is, what is the value of your time? And we talked about this earlier, how to calculate your time value, so you've got that dialed in now. Next thing we need to look at is, what is the value of a customer? The lifetime value of your customers. Now, having worked with entrepreneurs just like you over the years, I've come to realize that 9 out of 10 entrepreneurs, and maybe 9.5 out of 10 entrepreneurs, do not know what the lifetime value of their customer is. And what I want you to know is, if you don't know that, it's like searching for buried treasure without a map. And it is really bad news, because you don't know how much you can spend to acquire a client unless you know what your value of a client is. And what so many businesses do, and what so many entrepreneurs do, is they look at their bank statement and they compare month-to-month bank statements, and if they have more money in the bank this month than they did last month, then they think that they're ahead of the game. But is it possible for you to have more money in the bank and or to show more gross sales on your balance sheet this month than you did last month and actually make less money? And the answer is absolutely. Your profit can be down big time. And so I absolutely beg of you to figure out what your lifetime value is. I don't have the data here in front of me, nor do we have the time to calculate this, but my challenge to you is, over the next week, figure out that data. It will change the way you do business. Next thing we need to look at is, what is the value of 40 extra hours a month to pursue your business and personal goals? And then finally, what's the value of a few extra hours a week with your family? Obviously, that's priceless. So my aim is to help you create a positive outsourcing ROI. Okay, so here are some strategies. The first thing I want to share with you is a strategy that we've actually created internally. And what we've learned over the years is that, again, 9.5 out of 10 business owners don't have a marketing plan. They may have some things that are working, or one thing that's working, but they have no plan. And I'll put this in perspective. Let's say that the way that you're generating business and traffic is through Google AdWords, or actually better yet, let's say organic traffic. And then all of a sudden one day Google changes their algorithm and you're out of business. So it is absolutely imperative that you have a marketing plan. Now, quite often, clients will come to us and say, they would give us instructions or directives like this: do my social media, or do my internet marketing. And my question for you is that a good directive? And the answer is absolutely not. It's too vague. We know how to do that stuff, but we need solid step-by-step instructions. So how do we make that happen? Well, the way that we made that happen is after years of knowing that we would never get a marketing plan out of our clients, we decided to start creating marketing plans for them. And we created something called the SEO Marketing Plan, and it's truly revolutionary. So here's what we do. We take a look at your current business or website, or if you're creating something new, we take a look at your concept. And then we do the keyword research. We want to identify the key phrases that have the most amount of traffic and the least amount of competition. We identify the key phrases. We do the key research. Then we create a comprehensive report showing you what needs to change on your website to make it more accessible to the search engines. Or if you don't currently have a business, we show you what needs to be on that new website that you're creating to make it more accessible to the search engines. Now this is what we call your on-page strategy. Now the next thing that we look at is your off-page strategy. Now the difference between on-page and off-page. On-page is everything that happens on your website to make it more accessible to the search engines. Your off-page strategies are the things that happen off of your website that drive traffic back to your website. So off-page strategies might be like article marketing, video marketing, data mining, offline strategies, all of these different strategies that generate traffic back to your website, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, etc., etc. So we identify a ton of these strategies, and then we create a 1-hour custom video for your business, a custom video showing you all the different ways to generate traffic back to your website and exactly how to do it. Now this video is amazing already because now you have a plan, but the video serves two purposes. One is it just shows you what needs to get done. And I don't know about you, but my guess is that you probably find this internet marketing and social media thing just a little bit confusing. And what I want you to know is at 123 we have the privilege of working with some of the biggest thought leaders and gurus all over the world. And guess what? They find it just as confusing as you do. And the reason why is they understand that internet marketing and social media is not changing by the second, it's changing by the millisecond. It would be impossible for one individual to completely keep up. And so what I want you to know is that everybody finds this confusing. So the video now shows you exactly what needs to happen to generate more business for you, for your website, and for your business. But this video serves a second purpose. What you do with this video now is you give it to your virtual assistant, and now your virtual assistant has the roadmap. They know what they need to do to get you up and running. They follow the instructions in the video, and they generate you more biz for your business. They follow these instructions. It is truly, it's been a revolution for us in our business. So that is the SEO marketing plan. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to show you just some excerpts from one of our marketing plan videos. So I'm just going to start playing it, and I'll kind of jump around so you can see what it's all about. Check this out.
Hi Lisa, this is Aaron, your Senior Marketing Plan Analyst. This is a video going over your entire marketing plan. Your marketing plan is broken up into 6 different documents. We're going to start with the first document that we are currently on, and that is the Marketing Plan Overview. The action step sheets are more specific things that you can do to get your marketing plan implemented, so this is something you can forward onto your virtual assistant, and they can start taking the steps necessary to move everything forward. The next document included in your on-page, the next document included is your on-page SEO website report, and there's actually 2 because you have 2 websites. So this is a report going over some specific changes you can make to your sites to actually get indexed for keywords that we picked for you. And this is pretty much the backbone of your marketing plan. And again, our goal is to get indexed for these keywords so that we can start getting you the organic traffic from them from Google. And then we can turn them into a prospect and then into a client. And let me go over the keyword sheet so that you have a better idea of what is included in the actual keyword sheet itself. First off, we have column A, and I'm going to keep going to, here we go, keyword use in document title right here. Okay, so I'm going to show you an example of this on the 123 employee site. So let me go here. And you can see that when I hover my mouse right here, the keyword shows up, outsourcing and offshoring to the Philippines, 123 employee. So that's our actual document title. And notice that outsourcing and offshoring to the Philippines is the keyword we're trying to focus on, and then obviously our brand name or our company name of 123 employee. Let me give you another example of what's included in the website report. So go back to this, and the next piece we're going to move on to are some basic internet marketing tips. So right here. So for that, I'm actually going to head over to your site, and let's talk about a couple of quick things for you. So you want to make sure that you provide your virtual assistant with all the information they would need to create those accounts. So descriptions, information, images, information about your products, videos, etc. So that's pretty much branding. Let's go on to the next step. Okay, so method number 5 is paid traffic. So let's talk about that. Now, in your marketing plan, you talked about Google Analytics and Google Webmaster and how super important it is to be testing and tracking everything. And it's really simple to install these. You can have your virtual assistant do it, but it's really going to save you some time and really help you in the process of figuring out what's working and what's not working.
Okay, so there you have it. So throughout this presentation, I want to do some case studies for you as well. So I want to first talk to you about one of our clients. Her name is Anushka Drescher. Now, Anushka wanted to travel the world, go to great events, and still grow her business. Anushka believes that if she is not growing, she's dying. How many of you feel the same way? Go ahead and type in, I do. And while we're waiting for that, I'll let you know that I am like that as well. As a matter of fact, I feel stagnant if I'm not learning something. And guess what? There used to be a time when we could be stagnant in our businesses, couldn't we? But today, what happens if you're not learning and growing? Somebody else that is learning and growing is going to just destroy your business, aren't they? Because today we are living in the information age. All the information is at our fingertips, but if we're not taking action on it, somebody else is. Okay, so I did say a lot of I do's here. All right, great. So she wanted to go to great events. She loves to travel. She loves to learn. And at the same time, she wants to grow her business. So let me show you a video, and then I'll tell you how she solved this problem.
I am Anushka Drescher from Berkeley, California. And 2 weeks ago, I started working with 123 Employee. I got a wonderful assistant named Maria, and she has helped me so much just in the last 2 weeks. Some of the examples, the way she's helped me, is that she has created a mind map for my whole business. All of the things that I need to do, she's put them on a visual map online. She has helped me build a database of customers. Right now, I'm here at Super Teaching at CEO Space. I take my electronic notes every day. I highlight the parts that are action items. I email her my notes every day, and she creates another visual mind map of all the action steps that I need to take. When I get home, I know exactly what I need to do. Maria has been amazing. She's always ready to please. She's always friendly. She's always helpful. I'm just so grateful that I came across her, and she is going to save me a lot of time and money. She's going to be preparing a newsletter for me that I get paid for $500 to do it once a month. It'll take her about 2 hours to do it once I train her, and that will pay for her entire salary for the whole month. I love 123 Employee.
And we love her as well. Now, I have a question for you, and that is, does Anushka seem kind of choked up? And the answer is yes, and that's what happens when you start to get your life back. So, like I said, Anushka loves to travel and go to great events. So she goes to events, and this is how she solved her dilemma. So she goes to great events, and she has one of these digital pens. I don't know if you've seen these before, but they're pretty cool. And you can write and take notes and record at the same time, and then at any point you can click anywhere in the notes and hear the recording. It's pretty neat. And so she takes copious notes, and then she uploads those notes and the recording to her virtual assistant. Her virtual assistant then mind maps everything. They decide together what they're going to implement, and then Anushka moves on to her next destination. Very cool solution. Okay, now, I'd like to share with you one of my secret weapons. You know, of course, I'm responsible for the day-to-day operations of our company, the sales and marketing and administrative, but I do it from a very high vantage point, a very high view of the business, and I'm always looking for patterns in our business. You know, a lot of our clients are doing a lot of the same things in their lead gen, in their business, and so I look for those patterns, and then I try to make it more efficient for our virtual assistants. You see, my goal is is to make our VAs more efficient. VA stands for virtual assistant. Therefore, our clients get more of a production and they are happier. And so one of the things that so many of our clients are doing is data mining, doing research, finding data online and compiling lists, and then having their virtual assistants reach out to those people via email, phone, Skype, text, the list goes on and on. And so I've created a software. We've never really marketed it, although we should at some point. And I've created a software. I've created several, but one that I've created is called Lead Blaster. And let me go ahead and share this with you and show you how it works. So this is the software right here. I'll do a live demo for you. And you just go into business type. So let's say I work with dentists and I sell a product to dentists. So I just type in the word dentist. And then I can pick the location. How about if I do New York? And then, of course, I could do hundreds or thousands, but I'll just do 10 for now. And I'm going to search Facebook, Google Places, and Yellow Pages, and then I'll just hit search. And I have not the fastest internet connection, but as you can see, it pulled up the data for me immediately. Now, can you imagine how much time is being saved? It used to be that our virtual assistants went to Google to compile this information. Now, what's really cool is that I also get access to their Facebook fan pages, and I can sort by likes. Now, why would this be important? Well, I know that if somebody has a high amount of likes, I know two things. One is that they're focused on marketing. So I know that they are willing to spend money on marketing, so they would probably buy stuff from me. They're probably doing well. And in addition to that, I want to work with companies that have the most reach, particularly social reach. Why would that be? Well, one is, of course, I know that they're happening, but more than that is joint ventures or affiliate marketing. If I can joint venture with these people that have a high reach, then they can help me expand my business, and this is huge. So what's really cool is you can even import lists into Lead Blaster, and then once it pulls up these contacts, your virtual assistant, they can click into them, they can make more notes here in the notes section, they can reach out via Skype and make a phone call to them and set up appointments for you to speak with them. And remember, they're not high-level salespeople, but they can set up the appointments, put them on your Google Calendar or your people's Google Calendars, and then they can reach out and make sales. We can post to their wall. We can open an email client and send them emails. We can reach them via their Contact Us page, and we can even update the database, and we can even send snail mail. This is a very, very powerful application. And can you see how this would generate just unlimited leads for you? As long as you keep using it, it'll generate leads on and on and on. So that is one of our strategies for generating unlimited leads for life, and that is Lead Blaster. Okay, let's do another case study. So I want to tell you about Mike Evans. Now, Mike is an affiliate and an internet marketer. Actually, this is pretty interesting. He started off as an affiliate marketer. Now, we have a ton of affiliate marketers that utilize 123 Employee, and if you're not familiar with affiliate marketing, there are millions and millions of companies out there that will pay you a commission for selling their product or service, and that is affiliate marketing. You don't have to have a product, you don't have to have a service, you just have to have people that will buy it, you can market it, and then people will buy their products and they'll drop ship, and you don't even have to be involved, and you collect a commission. That is affiliate marketing. And we have a ton of affiliate marketers come to us all the time. Now, if you ask anybody, they will tell you affiliate marketing is all about making money, right? You find these products, you market them, and then you make money. But what I want you to know, what I've learned from experience, and this is what the pros know, affiliate marketing is not about making money. Affiliate marketing is testing. See, your goal is to find products and or services that you can sell well, that your list will buy. And once they start buying it, then you create your own version of that product. Now, why would you do that? Well, because if you create that new product, you no longer have to pay affiliate commissions. Does that make sense? So affiliate marketing is testing. That's what affiliate marketing is. So it's been very cool to watch Mike in his evolution and growth. He's been with us for years, and I think he employed one person for a while, and then he brought on two. I think he's up to a couple people now. And he started off doing affiliate marketing, but what he was doing is he was testing. Now Mike has his own product. Matter of fact, we need to create a new video that's a little more up to date, but now he has his own product, and he is kicking butt, and he is doing great. Watch this video. Very cool.
Hey, this is Mike Evans here. And I just want to say how much I really enjoy working with 123 Employee. And the reason I enjoy working with them is because they make me money. I have a full-time assistant. He's in the Philippines, and he works the same hours as me. He comes in at 12 noon my time, and leaves at 9 p.m. my time, which is good for me because I get up at about 10 a.m., start working around noon. But the most important thing that this guy has done for me is, after I trained him, is that he is now able to come up with ideas on his own to help me make money. I mean, that's the most important thing. I'm in a very complicated business, the internet marketing side. I have a lot of links and a lot of things that have to be in perfect order for me to make money. And first, I was able to train him to do that, which is the most important thing, and he's able to do that. And for me, quite honestly, he's never made a mistake, except when I gave him the wrong information. But on his end, he hasn't made a mistake. That's the first thing. But he is able to take initiative, which is what I ask him to do, and make decisions on his own, and then also offer suggestions to help me make more money. And so a lot of times he will think of things to do that I hadn't thought of or hadn't focused on. And for me, that's the biggest value that I'm getting from my personal assistant at 123 Employee, who's in the Philippines. The last thing I want to say is, I was very skeptical at first. I had tried other virtual assistants from India and China and the Philippines as well. And, I thought I could get them a lot cheaper and I would find them on my own. But, what I found is, first of all, these other people, they would work from their home. The computers would break. The stuff wouldn't work. With 123 Employee, and you can see they're in an office, with the generators, with air conditioning and lights, and every day that everything's going to be working. And then, he has a seat and a desk in a real office, and because of that, I've gotten consistency from my experience with them. So, again, I'm a do-it-yourself kind of person. I never thought I wanted another assistant, but now I've found I've able to double and triple and actually quintuple the amount of income I'm making because of my 123 Employee assistant. Highly, highly recommended. Thanks. I'm Mike Evans.
Now, you notice that Mike said that his virtual assistant has never made a mistake. What I want you to know, first of all, is that your virtual assistant is not going to be like Mike's virtual assistant. Your virtual assistant's going to make mistakes. Just like your employees make mistakes, it's going to happen. And we've done a great job, I think, growing our business over the years because we provide excellent client support. But what I want you to know is at the end of the day, we'll never have a perfect business, and that's because people are fallible. They're not machines. They're not computers. And I guarantee you, this is an older video. We need to shoot a new one for Mike. I guarantee his person has made mistakes since then. It just happens. And you know what? You just have to roll with it. And if people are well trained, though, you should have very few mistakes. Okay, so let's give you another strategy for generating unlimited leads for life in your business. My guess is that if you are in business for yourself, you're on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is social media for business people. But my guess is that you're underutilizing LinkedIn. My guess is that you're probably not utilizing it at all unless you're in the headhunting business, because those guys tend to actually utilize LinkedIn. But even if you're a headhunter, you're about to learn some amazing stuff. So let me share with you how to generate unlimited leads forever from LinkedIn. Here's how you do it. First thing you're going to do is you're going to visit a website, and that website is the number one linkedin.co.uk. And I probably should have put this on the slide. So you're going to go to this website. There you will find the largest group of open networkers on LinkedIn. These are people that have agreed to receive your friend request. They are open to doing business with you and hearing from you. Now, I have to tell you, there's a cost for this. To put yourself on the list, it's going to cost you $50 a year. Now, my guess is that you should be able to swing $50 a year. If not, it's not time for you to be in business yet. Okay? So you'll put yourself on this list, and within 24 hours, you will begin to receive friend requests from eager people that want to work with you. And this will never stop. As long as you keep paying your $50 a year, these leads will come in daily. Now, what most people don't realize, you've probably received a friend request on LinkedIn before, and you just probably accepted it. But to the right of that is a little box. And in that box, you can answer back with a magical marketing message. For example, my message goes something like this. Hey, thanks so much. It's great to be connected with you. I am CEO of 123 Employee. We're the premier outsourcing center in the Philippines. We work with entrepreneurs all over the globe. We do their busy work, their internet marketing, their social media, their telemarketing, their back office tasks, so that they can thrive in their business. I've just written a new book. It's called Outsource This, which was my first book. I'd like you to have a free copy. Click here to get yours now. Now, what am I doing there? Well, when they click, there's an opt-in box, and that's because I want to get them out of LinkedIn, and I want to get them on my own email list, because is it important for us to have our own client list? Absolutely. It's vitally important. They say that your list is gold, or your list is your life. It is key. Now, at the same time, I still want to keep them on LinkedIn, because I know that just as easily as somebody might opt into my list, they will easily opt out as well. And so I want them in my social media as well. As a matter of fact, my virtual assistant sends invites to all the new people that join our list so that they follow us and we follow them in social media as well. So this will generate unlimited leads for life for you in your business. They'll just keep going and going and going. And this is a second strategy that I'm sharing with you now. So that's 2. Okay, let's do another case study. Now this is Lori Heffernan. Let's watch this video.
Hi, my name is Lori Heffernan. I'm here with Davin Michaels today. I wanted to just share my experience of working with 123. I'm an entrepreneur. I've had my own business for 15 years, and as many of you can probably appreciate, it's certainly a challenge to keep all of your eggs in one basket and manage everything these days with social media and blogs and newsletters and feedback and making calls and keeping your team all in order. And I really wanted to hire someone, but I didn't know that I had enough work or enough time to hire someone full-time. So when I learned about 123 Employee and hiring a virtual assistant, I jumped on the opportunity to get someone that for a fraction of the cost as it cost me for an employee to be able to outsource and have all of my things done. I own 4 companies. I do real estate, I have a spa, I do some internet marketing, and I'm an author. My ability to outsource some things and have them take over my social media, even my email, really has freed up a lot of free time for me to spend with my loved ones, to travel, and to learn and be educated for a lot more. Writing a book takes some time, but if you have someone else that can do your PR, that can do all of your social media, it's definitely a win-win situation. I'm really grateful to be able to have found 123 Employee. They've worked for me, and they can work for you too.
So Lori has employees in the U.S., but there were certain things that Lori needed to do in her business, busy work, the minutia, stuff that needed to happen, but she shouldn't be doing herself. And she really couldn't afford to pay U.S. prices, so she outsources overseas. But remember, the net result is that her business thrives. She pays more taxes in the U.S. I don't know how good that is, but she pays more taxes in her local area. She hires more people in her local area. She buys more goods and services in her local area as well. Now, it may or may not be perfect. You may or may not agree with this, but as you can see, it's better that she thrives and grows and begins to spend more money in her own country than not being in business at all. And I hope you agree with that. Okay, so here's another strategy for you. Now, I'm sure that you would agree that there is more business on Craigslist than you could ever go through in your entire lifetime. So how do we harness the power of Craigslist? Well, here is strategy number 3 for you. So there's a website, and it's called Search Tempest. And matter of fact, I'd like to know if you've heard of Search Tempest before. So please type into the chat box, yes or no, whether you've heard of Search Tempest. Okay, let's see. So don't fall asleep on me here, guys. Have you heard of Search Tempest? Yes or no? Here they come. Okay. No, 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 yes, no, nope, nope, nope. Yeah, and I have to tell you, I speak all over the world, and I always ask people, I said, have you ever heard of Search Tempest? And they always say no, without exception. Or sometimes there's one person who raises their hand, and that's because they saw me speak somewhere else on the planet. So nobody knows about Search Tempest. Search Tempest is amazing. It's a free website that compiles all of the data from Craigslist. So you can type in, we used the example earlier of a dentist. So if we want to find dentists, we can type in dentist, and then we can pick the area. We can go citywide, statewide, countrywide, or worldwide. And then it will spit out all of that data in a flat file or an RSS feed. Now, you may or may not know what an RSS feed is. Blogs use them to get their data from them, but it doesn't really matter. Just know that it's a text file with all the data in it. Now, once we have all that information, we then go to Google Reader. Okay, so you'll go to googlereader.com, and sure enough, in the chat I just saw something. Somebody typed in there is no Google Reader, and that is correct. Google has discontinued the Google Reader program, but that's okay. Just go to googlereader.com, and the people at Google are nice enough to have given us about 10 other websites that are similar to Google Reader. So just pick one of those websites. Any of them will do. You'll go to Google Reader, pick any of those websites, and then you'll go to that website. Now, once you get there, you can upload this RSS feed, and then what it will do is it will tear it apart, and it'll go add, and then it'll allow you to type an email to that ad, and then add, and it'll allow you to type an email to that ad. Now, you can then create a boilerplate commercial just like you did in LinkedIn, and then have your virtual assistant copy, paste, send. Copy, paste, send. Copy, paste, send. And at some point I actually have to create some software for this. But anyways, you see how, once again, this can generate unlimited leads for you in your business. This is strategy number 3. Let's continue. Okay, here's another case study. All right, so this is Sam Batiar. Now, Sam is a personal trainer that was sick and tired of trading time for money. Now, can you relate to trading time for money? Watch this video.
Hello, my name is Sam Batiar with super-trainer.com. Supertrainer.com is a blog about showing personal trainers and fitness professionals how to automate their business and not work so much on their, in their business and more on their business. As we know, being a personal trainer most of my life, it was really bad because I had to get up 4 o'clock in the morning, go train clients from 5 o'clock till noon, and then maybe get a little bit of break from 12 to about 2, 3 o'clock. I have to go back, repeat from 4 to 8, 9 o'clock, and I never had any life. I was making okay money, but I had no life. No time to meet someone special, no time to have a social life, no time to do laundry, nothing. So over years, I systematized my own gym, which is called fitconcepts.com, and I systematized my other boot camp businesses. I have boot camps right now. I have 6 boot camps in California. I have 6 boot camps in Chicago. So I automate those businesses, and I'm barely ever there. So I'm teaching other fitness professionals how to automate their business and be able to have a life. I don't care how much money out there you're making, but if you don't have a life, it's really not worth it. Now today, I have a beautiful wife, I have beautiful children, and I can probably work from wherever I want. And I couldn't have done that without having a team of people that I can rely on to. And that's what I mean by that is somebody I can be able to call and be able to get the job done and job done correctly and job done for a reasonable price. So that's why I rely on 123 Employee, because 123 Employee has virtual assistants that are professional, that speak the language, that are supervised, and somebody that actually I can call. A lot of times when I had virtual assistants before, I couldn't get a hold of them. I didn't know if they were working on my projects or not. I couldn't relay a message to them, and there was that language barrier. But with 123 Employee, they have taken the virtual assistant industry to a whole new level, and it's just a breath of fresh air that I can totally rely on someone and know that the job gets done. And they guarantee it. This is the cool thing about it. If something didn't work, they guarantee their job, and they're always on top of it. Great service. I cannot have been here at this event without 123 Employee. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Very cool. Sam's a great guy. Okay, so here's another strategy for you, and this is turning business cards into cash. We'll call this strategy number 4. Now, I don't know about you, but I love to go to events. I'm a huge product of the product. I love to learn. I'm a huge fan and proponent of mentors, masterminds, and coaching. So quite often I'll go to events. Now, why would we go to events? There's 2 reasons, right? There's knowledge and networking, knowledge and networking. So quite often everybody goes with our business cards. As a matter of fact, this is probably what you do. You show up with a stack of business cards, you trade business cards, you leave the event with a stack of business cards, you put them on your desk, you get busy, 6 months later you clean your desk, and then you throw away the cards because they're now obsolete and people won't even remember you. So let me give you a better strategy. This is what I do. So when I come back from an event, I'll have a handful of cards, maybe 100 cards. As soon as I walk in the door, before I do anything else, is I walk over to my scanner. Now, I don't use a business card scanner because they're too slow. I use just a regular 5-in-1 scanner, printer, fax machine. I lift it up on the flatbed, and I place 8 cards at a time. I scan, so I go 8 scan, 8 scan, 8 scan. That creates a PDF, and then I email that PDF to LJ. She will type it up, put it into a Excel spreadsheet, or she'll have one of our people do it. And then I take that, I upload that to our CRM system, which begins an email series. And then that sends a trigger to our people who set up 15-minute appointments and put it on our other people, our salespeople's Google Calendar. And then our people dial out and make sales, disseminate information and make sales. Now, I have to tell you, quite often I'm asked to return to events. Like I might speak at an event, and then a year later I'm asked to return again. And every time, without exception, I'll walk in the door, somebody will come up to me and say, "Hey, Davin, it's great to see you again. I met you when you were here last year." And they'll say, "Hey, listen, Davin, I have a funny story to tell you. I came here last year, and I passed out 100 of my business cards, and not a single person called me. But your company called and emailed me the next day, and I've been your client for the last year." Happens to me every single time. So what is the difference between successful and unsuccessful people, or successful and unsuccessful businesses? Successful people show up and they take action. What is knowledge without action? I mean, it's not nothing. It's knowledge. It's knowledge, but action is the catalyst, isn't it? So if you just take these steps, you'll be ahead of 99% of your competition. Okay. Another thing that's important is having a high converting sales page. And I'll talk more about sales pages in just a moment. Here's another strategy, and you are going to love this. So I think this is strategy number 5. Okay. So have you ever gone to a great event, or maybe attended a webinar, or went to some sort of training, and then you either learned a bunch of great information, took some great notes that could have been really business changing for you, or maybe you even bought a program. Then you went home and you did nothing? Yes, of course, we're all guilty of that. And why is that? Is that because you're somebody that typically doesn't follow through? My guess is that's not the case. My guess is that you are indeed someone that follows through. And the reason why is because you've been on this webinar for the last 40, 50 minutes. And so I know that you're somebody that follows through. So what happens? Well, we get tied up. We get busy, don't we? And things fall through the cracks. So I want to give you a better strategy. So here's the strategy. Go over to your bookshelf where that program has been sitting collecting dust, and go ahead and blow on it. All right, blow the dust off of it. Pull that system or program that you purchased off of your bookshelf, and then send it to your virtual assistant. Have them learn the program, and then have them implement it for you. I can see your light bulbs lighting up right now. Huge strategy. And we have people that do this all the time. They buy a program, and these days most programs are actually distributed digitally. So basically you get access to like a membership site or a Kajabi system, and you can literally give your virtual assistant the user and password, and they can learn the program and implement it for you. That is leverage. Okay, so let's go back to that recording that I did on the earlier webinar, and let me show you what happened with Phil. Let's check this out.
Hey, LJ.
Hi, Davin.
So here's my question, LJ. Did we pull it off?
Yes, Davin.
Okay.
Can you click on this one?
Great. And let's bring Phil back on the line. Wow. Very nice. What do you think of that, Phil?
Looks great.
All right. Okay, so basically, LJ created us a blog. Great job, LJ. Now, I'm going to just go ahead and we don't have enough time to read the whole thing, but I'm going to read the beginning here. So it says, if you have a website for your business or personal use, chances are that you need someone to host your website, as this is the only way to have your website on the Internet. There are ways in which you can host your own website, but this takes a lot of technical knowledge as well as the right equipment. When it comes to web hosting, there are a few things that you should consider to make sure that you get the best deal for this. Very good writing. And then let's just get down to the bottom here. It says, if your website is down, you're out of business. Don't trust your valuable website to just anyone. Phil Shapiro is an expert in web hosting with well over a decade of experience. You can get more info now by visiting www.$1website.com. Very cool. Very cool. All right, awesome. Phil, we'll get a copy of this over to you. Thanks for participating. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay, great. All right, so let's, all right, LJ, great job with that. Thank you.
Thank you also. Davin, I was thinking what's good in the blog if we cannot share it. I want you to click on this link.
Okay, LJ, what do you want me to do here?
On the website name or title, you can put website hosting.
Okay. Okay.
And please copy and paste the URL, the one that I just gave you, to the website URL.
Okay, got it.
On the category, you can choose business.
Okay.
And then type the CAPTCHA and ping my site.
Okay. All right. Now, LJ, what's going on here?
Yes, we just sent the blog to over 1,000 sites over the internet.
Wow, that is pretty awesome. All right. Great job, LJ. All right. Thank you, LJ.
Thank you also, Davin.
Okay, very good. All right, we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Just imagine your 123 employee virtual assistant doing your list building, social media, online marketing, sales calls, training, implementation, article marketing, video marketing, bookkeeping, billing, Infusionsoft, One Shopping Cart if you're on those platforms, data entry, mind maps, planning, customer service, web design, audio editing, answering phones, blogging, emailing, scheduling, hub pages, squeeze pages, squidoo pages, follow-up, and so much more. I have a question for you. If somebody was doing all this stuff for you, what would you do with yourself? You'd figure it out real quick, wouldn't you? Okay, I want to show you one more video. Check this out.
I'm Davin Michaels, author of the book Outsource This. Welcome to 123 Employee.
At 123 Employee, we consider ourselves to be in a technology business. Our clients depend on us to deploy for them the latest technologies in social media, internet marketing, customer service, and telemarketing.
Hi, my name is Sachi and I'm a virtual assistant of a lawyer in Texas. I work closely hand in hand with my client as I manage his emails, write articles, make video presentations, and at the same time help in conceptualizing his website.
Hi, my name is Daisy and I am a virtual assistant of a professional coach in California. I do email blastment and handle my client's social media accounts.
Hi, my name is Jinky and I'm a virtual assistant of a real estate broker in Nevada.
Hi, my name is Louis J and I'm an internet marketer for a website development company in Las Vegas, Nevada. I do social media marketing, article writing and submission, social bookmarking, and SEO link building.
Hi there, my name is Audrey and I work as a virtual assistant / telemarketer for a funding specialist in Parsippany, New Jersey.
At 123 Employee, we strive to always outperform for our clients. Don't just take our word for it. Take a listen to what our clients have to say about us.
Each and every one of us in this electronic age need virtual help. It is your virtual assistant in the Philippines that's going to take care of all your needs in a snap. And 123 Employee is where you want to go right now.
And now I'm using his service and I'm promoting his service to all my entrepreneurs because I think they will be successful that much faster if they have someone else helping them with all the small things.
We want you to know that outsourcing is as easy as 123 Employee!
Okay, so here's my question, and that is, who wants to be my next superstar? Who wants to be my next Mark Victor Hansen? Would you like to learn the same system that all of these internet superstars and some of the biggest thought leaders and gurus all over the world know and are using? Would you like me to share that with you? If so, give me your permission. Go ahead and type into the chat box, yes, or you have my permission to share my system with you. Okay, I'm going to wait till I get your permission. Okay, I see a couple coming in now. Okay, so please give me permission, and with your permission, I will share the program with you. Okay, I see some more coming in. All right, so here is the exact system that all these big thought leaders and gurus and entrepreneurs just like you and I are using. It's called our New Wealth and Freedom Lifestyle System. And the benefits are more time and money, financial freedom, a competitive advantage, and number one, and most important, is it is done for you. Okay, so it all starts with our done-for-you SEO marketing plan, and for most of you, this is exactly where you're going to start. If you recall, we take a look at your current website, or if you're creating something new, we take a look at the website that you want to create. We do the keyword research. We identify the key phrases with the most amount of traffic and the least amount of competition. And then we put together a fully detailed report showing what needs to change on your website or what needs to be on that new site that you're creating to make it more accessible to the search engines. Then we identify a whole bunch of different off-page strategies, and then we create a 1-hour customized video for you showing you all the different off-page strategies, exactly how they work, and how they're going to drive traffic back to your website. And if you recall, this video serves two purposes. One is it just shows you what has to get done. And as I know, there's so much to know that this is going to be super helpful for you. But then in addition to that, remember this video also becomes the roadmap for your virtual assistant. They just go through it, they map everything out, and then they follow the directions in the video, and now they're up and running marketing your business. And I believe this is worth thousands of dollars, and I think you would probably agree, and I would hope that you would agree with me that I believe I'm being very conservative when I value this at $497. I want to keep everything very conservative and real here. Okay, so also you're going to get our stress-free outsourcing home study system. This is my 30 years in business, Bijal's 20, 30 years as well, and it is really, there's a ton of information in this, and I know that you are these days on information overload, but I'm very proud of this program. It has a ton of great marketing concepts, delegation, outsourcing. It's very valuable, and what we've learned over the years is that a better educated client is a more successful client. And I know that you spend a lot of time in transit, whether it be on trains, planes, or automobiles, and I know that during that time you can listen to this stuff and watch this video content. So I highly suggest that you do that. Do you have to do that to do our program? Of course not. It's a done-for-you program, but this will just make you more powerful. And the value of this is $1497. You're also going to get our done-for-you list building and money generating sales page. And what this means is that we're going to actually create a sales page for you. And my guess is you know what a sales page is, but if you don't know, you probably do know. You just may not know that you don't know. But anyways, a sales page, there's regular websites that have tabs across the top and it looks pretty, and then there's sales pages. And sales pages are just one long copy letter with tons and tons of copy and videos and testimonials and pictures. And at the very bottom is a big fat button that says, that's right, it says buy now. And what do? You press that button. And why do you press it? Well, it's compelling. And so what we're going to do is we're going to create a sales page for you. Many of you have businesses where you need a sales page. Now, I'm wondering if you know this or not, you probably do, that the copy that goes on these sales pages can cost thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars. Writing cash copy is both an art and a science. So would it be cool if we not only created the sales page for you, but we wrote the copy as well? Well, we will actually do that for you. Huge value. I don't know, you could value it at a couple $1,000s to $20,000. Now, this is not going to be $20,000 copy, but it'll be good enough copy to get your product or service sold. I'm valuing this at $997, which I believe is extremely conservative. Okay, we're also going to give you our email monetization email series. And basically this is a series that has generated tons and tons of money, and basically you can plug and play it. You can put your offer into these email templates, and now you have an autoresponder email series, a powerful one. And so we're going to give you this as well. The value of that is $498. I'm also going to give you a copy of Lead Blaster, and as you know, Lead Blaster can generate loads and loads of leads forever, really, and I believe it's quite valuable, and I'm valuing it though at $495, which again is very conservative. So we're going to give you a copy of Lead Blaster for you to use, or even better, have your virtual assistant do it because your time is better spent. In addition to that, I'm going to give you 2 tickets to what I believe is one of the most unique learning experiences on the planet, and that is Beyond Business Live. And Beyond Business Live tours every year all over the U.S., all over Asia, Europe, and we are now adding Africa to the mix. So it's very exciting, and we'd love for you to come as our guest. Rather than tell you all about it, I'm just going to show you a video real quick that we just shot, so check it out. This is Davin Michaels, author of the New York Times best-selling book Outsource Smart and founder of 123 Employee, the premier outsourcing center in the Philippines. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to tell you why you want to attend Beyond Business Live, the New Wealth and Freedom 3-day lifestyle summit.
Disclaimer, this is not a multi-speaker sellathon type event. This is content-rich, very personal. Roll up your sleeves. Let's dive into your business and let us help you take your business to the next level event.
Do you want to work less, achieve more, make more money, enjoy the work you do, and enjoy the lifestyle you desire? When you attend Beyond Business Live, we're going to show you exactly how to create this. Whether you're new to outsourcing or a seasoned pro, during our 3-day Beyond Business Live New Wealth and Freedom Summit, we're going to take your business to the next level. We want to help you increase your income, create more time for you and your family, and create a virtual business you can manage from almost anywhere in the world. So why me? Why would you want to invest 3 days of your valuable time with me, Davin Michaels? Well, I've been an entrepreneur for 3 decades. I've been able to turn my passions into prosperity in multiple industries. I've achieved success in the clothing business, live event promotion, music and television production, the telecommunications industry, as a speaker, author, and in the outsourcing business. We work with entrepreneurs from all over the world, and I know that many people struggle to turn their one passion into prosperity. I've been able to turn multiple passions into prosperity. I've discovered a simple yet profound formula which I'll share with you during the event and show you how to use this formula for yourself. I created our 3-day summit to help more people turn their passion into prosperity. I decided to call the event Beyond Business Live. When you attend Beyond Business Live, I'm going to give you a behind-the-scenes look at the operations of 123 Employee. We're going to peel back the curtain, and I'm going to show you what it really takes to start and run a business that's based overseas that you can manage in the U.S. or anywhere else for that matter. We're also going to help you create a plan to turn your passion into prosperity. Take key steps towards creating your new wealth and freedom lifestyle. Create marketing media to generate more leads. Automate article and video marketing. Outsource your marketing to save valuable time, generate more leads, and make more money. Design a virtual and global business. Become a global entrepreneur and work and travel anywhere in the world. Be free from the physical and emotional baggage holding you back, and much, much more. This will be a momentous 3-day content-rich experience. Please review the information on this website for more info. I look forward to meeting you in person and helping you turbocharge your business. This is Davin Michaels, wishing you much success.
Beyond Business Live is an amazing event, and people love it. It's transformational, and we love delivering it. But don't just take my word for it. Take a listen to a couple of our attendees.
Hi, I'm Jessica from GeniusTix.com, and all I can say is OMG. This event was fantastic, amazing, wow, awesome. Can't say enough about it. I've never been to an internet marketing event that was just a holistic, total approach to everything. I have learned so much. I have 2 notebooks, tons of notes, and I ran out of ink in my pen. Definitely, when you get a chance, next time this comes around, you don't want to miss it.
Yeah, it was awesome. Like, you come in, you feel like family. You learn something new every day, and at the end, Davin and his team does such an amazing job to help you to set up your whole business and coach you that you can be the next millionaire in the United States.
That's right, Davin. You rock.
You do. Awesome. Thank you, Davin.
They rock. Okay, so 2 tickets for Beyond Business Live. They're $19.95 a piece, so the total value is $39.95, and we're going to give you lifetime attendance. And why would we give you lifetime attendance? Well, a few reasons. One is we want you to come and network. Networking is always good. A lot of people just come to Beyond Business Live every time to network and grow their business. But in addition to that is internet marketing and social media changing by the moment. It is, absolutely. So every Beyond Business Live we are tweaking. We're always making changes, rewriting content. We're even doing it during the event to match the needs of the audience. So we want you to keep coming back, learning the latest latest and greatest so you have that edge so that you're successful and we all grow together. It is a killer event, and I look forward to meeting you live and in person at Beyond Business Live. All right, in addition to that, we're going to give you the 123 Outsourcing Specialist Certification. And many of you are in B2B businesses, or you just may know people that might have an interest in what we do. So we actually make you a preferred partner. We show you exactly how to do this so that you can go out there to Main Street businesses, share our vision or share our opportunity with them, and then if they sign up, we'll actually pay you preferred joint venture partner commissions. And that sort of equates to, let's say you brought 10 people to us, or 10 seats were filled by us. We pay you $2,250 up front and an extra $1,000 a month ongoing. So very cool, great extra stream of income, or if you're looking for something new, a primary source of income. Okay, and of course that's priceless because it's up to you how far you want to take it. Now I have a question for you, and that is, how'd you just like to get my whole system for free? Well, here's a scoop. If you pay close attention here, I'm going to show you exactly how to get it for free before I wrap up here today, and I'll be wrapping up shortly. Okay, so perhaps you're sitting there watching this webinar thinking to yourself, hey, this is a great package, but I just want to sign up for your services. Yeah, okay, that may be you. Well, what I want you to do is just sort of push that out of your mind, and I'll explain to you why. If you come to us, our minimum service package is 40 hours a month or 10 hours a week, and that's $347 a month. But I've created a special pricing tier for this webinar only. You will not find this on our website. On this webinar only, I have created a special package of 10 hours a month, and it's $97 a month. So why did I create this package? Well, I know that some of you just sort of need to get your feet wet. You just like to have a virtual assistant on call to sort of help you out with some stuff, and then you could sort of emerge into it. You can grow it. And so I created this special package, and I am going to give you 3 months free. So you'll have 3 months free at 10 hours a month. Now, of course, if you need more hours than that, you can just consolidate them and use them up in your first month. Not a problem at all. You can stretch them out however you want to, up to 3 months. So I created that special package. You'll get 3 months free included in the package. So get that out of your head as far as just coming to us straight for service. In addition to that, there's a one-time administrative fee when you set up service with us. And that's $199. It includes everything: desk, chair, computer, internet, unlimited inbound, outbound phone, and a local phone number in the area code of your choice. So you can call your virtual assistant anytime you like. You can email them, text them, phone them, send smoke signals, whatever you want to do. You can always reach your virtual assistant. And I'm also going to eat the $199 setup fee, so you won't have to pay that either. Total value is $490. Now, I will give you 1 year to use it. So here's a scoop. Nothing in our system expires unless I tell you otherwise, but I'm going to give you 1 year to use the service. And that's because if you don't use it in a year, you deserve to lose it. Okay, I have to light a little fire under your butt to make sure that you take action. So again, remember, nothing expires in my system unless I tell you otherwise. And why is that important? It's very important because there's a lot of things in our package. We give you a lot of tools because we want you to grow a big, healthy business. So some things you may want to do now. You may want to hire your virtual assistant tomorrow. You may want a sales page next week. You may want to come to our event next year. That's fine. Nothing expires in our system unless I tell you otherwise. And so far, I think all we're going to expire is just we're going to give you a year to use the service. And there you go. So let's go ahead and recap everything. We're going to give you the done-for-you SEO marketing plan. That's a $497 value. We're going to give you the stress-free outsourcing home study system. That's a $1497 value. Very proud of that program. We're going to give you our done-for-you list building and money-generating sales page. That's a $997 value. Our email monetizing marketing series templates. That's the email templates to use. That's a $498 value. Our lead blaster lead gen software. That's a $495 value. The Beyond Business Live 3-day lifestyle summit. 2 tickets for you and your partner, guest, friend, whatever. That's a $39.95 value. Remember, we're going to give you lifetime attendance, so that's priceless. And our 123 outsourcing specialist certification so that you can resell our services as a preferred partner if you like. And then 3 months of service at 123 employee, and that's the 10-hour a month package. And keep in mind, you can consolidate that into a month if you like. Total value is $8,469. And I hope that you'll agree I was very conservative on the value there. And I'm sure you'd agree that the value is absolutely there. Of course, I have a special deal for you here today, but I hope that you do agree that all of that value is under the hood, because it certainly is. So I have a question for you, and that is, if all this system did was show you how to make an extra $100,000 in your business, would it be worth the investment? And if all this system did was show you how to increase your profits, decrease your expenses, and become a multimillionaire, would it be worth the investment? And if all this system did was show you how to become financially free so you could live your ideal life, would it be worth the investment? Absolutely. Okay, so the real world value is $8,469. Now, your risk-free investment today, and before I tell you what that is, I just want to share one last thing with you, and that is this is our loss leader. And my guess is you already know what a loss leader is, but if you don't, it's when we sell something at our cost or very close to our cost. And why would we do that? Well, we do that because we want to get you on board. We know once we work with you, you start making money, we'll be making money, everybody wins, so we want to give you a little kick to get you going. So your risk-free investment is only $9.97. Now, I feel so passionately about our program, I'm going to give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Try our system. If you are not totally blown away, then just let us know, and we'll gladly refund your money. Just return the product, and there you have it. So it's risk-free. Okay, so you have my permission to take action now. And why am I telling you this? The reason I'm telling you this is because I reward action takers. So for you early adopters that take immediate action, I'm going to make it worth your while. So hang tight, place your orders, make the investment, and I'll give you a special bonus in just a minute. So let me show you how to go ahead and take action now. So if you'll just simply go to the link that we've just displayed on the webinar here, and you'll scroll down and you'll see there's all kinds of information as well as a laundry list of everything that's in the program. And then you'll come to our risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee. Remember, there's no questions asked. If you're not totally blown away by our system, we'll gladly give you your money back. And then down here, some people want to make payment plans, and that's fine too. We do have 3 offers here. So our best deal, of course, is a full pay of $9.97. We can do 2 payments of $5.47 or 3 payments of $3.97. Now, if you go online, you can find our offer. It's $2,000, and I want you to have a special today of $9.97. So here's how you're going to do it. Simply grab this promo code SPECIAL. Use the promo code SPECIAL. And now if you click in here, this will take you to the actual shopping cart. And as you can see, it's $19.97 for a single pay, but I'm just going to paste in SPECIAL here. And once I hit apply, that'll knock the price down. It'll actually cut it in half, and then you can do your payment plans. It's up to you if you want to do full pay or payment plans. And there you go. And remember, I do reward action takers. Okay, and I also have some bonuses for all of you. Remember, go ahead and take action now to take advantage of those bonuses. And then also, by the way, feel free to throw your questions into the chat. I'm going to go ahead and answer those questions in just a couple minutes, okay? So I'm also going to give you a copy of my first book, Outsource This, and I will autograph it if I get a chance. I will do my very best to do that. You know, I'm often asked, Davin, how are you able to create these autoresponder series, these email series, so quickly? And the truth is I actually cheat. As you know, I create software apps to make our virtual assistants and to make our business more efficient. And one of those apps that I created is called Email Magic Generator. And I'm going to give you a copy of that. And that's a $297 value. And I've also created another software application. It's called Easy Sales Page Magic Generator, and this is great for writing cash copy. It'll really help you be powerful when you're creating copy for sales letters, emails, and so on and so forth, but actually primarily more for sales copy and sales letters. And the value of this is $297. We're going to throw in a copy of that for you as well. Now, I'm also going to give you my SOS Success Series. So if you are an investor, especially in real estate, we're going to show you a handful, about 40 different ways that you can use your virtual assistants in your investing business. And this is especially valuable for landlords. I'm going to show you a ton of stuff that you can have your virtual assistant do to make your life 100 times better. I mean, you just won't believe it. It's pretty amazing. If you're an author, I am an author as well. We're going to show you how to use your virtual assistants to get you on the radio all the time. And that's one of the best ways to move books is radio interviews. Now, if you're a speaker, I'm a speaker. It's very interesting to note I've only been speaking for a few years. I've had sort of a meteoric rise. I speak all over the world now. And how did I do it? Well, I'll tell you exactly how I did it. When I first got started, I took 3 virtual assistants. I put them in 3 different time zones. I had them do data mining to find events in those time zones. Then I had them reach out to those promoters that were throwing the events, and then they would schedule 15-minute phone appointments and put them on my Google Calendar. My U.S. assistant, Kristen, and I, we would get those, and then we would both jump on the conference bridge and basically close these deals, if you will. Now, after a little while, Kristen got the hang of it, and then I was out of the loop, and that's how I got started speaking. Now, you don't necessarily have to hire 3 virtual assistants and put them in 3 time zones, but you can certainly put them in one and get your business up and running. We're going to show you how to do this in outsourcing for speakers. And if you're a network marketing professional, we created a double set called Outsourcing for Network Marketing Professionals. And I have to tell you, in recording this program, I just came to realize that network marketing is simply networking, and we're all networkers. This is a very valuable series. It shows you a whole bunch of guerrilla ninja ways to market your business that really won't cost you anything, and I'm including that as well. So that's outsourcing for investors, outsourcing for authors, outsourcing for speakers, and outsourcing for network marketing professionals. Total value is $9.95. We're going to send that out to you. That's a physical product. And I want to take a moment to congratulate the young, bright millionaires who have taken action. I can see Angie, Lisa, Johan. Okay, excellent. And there's more. So congratulations to you guys. I want you to know that I have a limited number of people that actually can participate, because remember, each person that comes on board, I have to match them with a virtual assistant. So it's not like I could just sell product and, all day long. So I want you to know I have a limited number of these available. And remember, I reward action takers. So guys, I will share with you the reward for you in just a moment. Okay, let's see. So remember, I reward action takers. Okay, so also I have a bonus for the next 5 people and the people that have already taken action. So this is a great program that we've created that is great for people that already have a business, but people that are looking to create something new as well can use this also. It's very exciting. So how many of you would like an online business that you can start today? Well, let me share this with you. I call this my cash on the beach formula, or our complete marketing system. We actually have a few names for it, and I guess because I put it in the slide, I'm going to give this to the next 10 people that take action, as well as the people that have already taken action. So let me show you this. This is quite amazing. So it's a software suite that we created, and inside there you can create capture pages. These are squeeze pages. You can send video emails. You can do web conferencing. It is a contact manager, so you can use this to track your contacts. It has live chat that you can put on your website, so your virtual assistant can do live chat. It has a fan page creator, instant e-signature, which is really cool to use, but a lot of people have created a business around the e-signature as well, which is pretty neat. It has a digital library, which I'll explain in a minute. It has an autoresponder system, QR codes that you can use for marketing, video hosting, webinar on demand. So if you've wanted to do webinars or automated webinars, we have an automated webinar system under the hood. You'll have it included. And you can even do a live web show, or you can do streaming. If you're doing an event, whether it's a virtual or a live event, you can stream it on the internet. You can create mini sites, and it has a Facebook greeter. And this is all under the hood. You can use it, but even better, have your virtual assistant use it. But let me show you what's really cool. Let's say that you want to create a new business. You want to create something new, and you don't know what you're going to do. Well, what you could do is you can sell the products that we've included under the hood. And what we've included are ebooks, videos, software, power products, and you get to keep 100% of the profit. So what are these? Well, this is material that you can use to learn in your business, learn how to do online marketing and marketing. But in addition to that, you can sell these products, and you don't have to pay an affiliate commission. You own them. We're giving them to you free and clear. So this is priceless. Your virtual assistant could literally be selling these products online for you, and there is a ton of products, as you can see right here. I'm just scrolling through some of them, but this is totally awesome. And you own these products, so you can learn from them, but you can also sell them. So if you're looking to create something brand new, here you go. Ultimate Internet Marketing Toolkit, Traffic Generation Principles video series, Network Marketing Explosion, Database Dynamite, Affiliate Fireworks, AdWords Basic, Ninja Videos, Email Marketing Series. There's PLR software programs like Virtual Sales Bot, The Amazing Banner, Rolodex Poster, Pop-Up Chat Box with Reseller Rights, List Building Profits, Auto Content Pro, $7 template,
Ticket Maker, and the list just goes on and on. A ton of great learning material for you, but remember, you can sell these too, and your virtual assistant can do it for you, and you can keep 100% of the profits. Here's a squeeze page generator. This is awesome. Here is the automated webinar platform. You can actually use this. I mean, it is amazing. Our video email signature program, and it is just totally priceless. And I'm going to give you 4 months for free. After that, it's up to you if you want to keep it going, and I believe the price on it monthly is either $37 or $47 a month, and you can keep it going. If you find value, keep it going. If not, there's no contracts. And by the way, that's the same with our virtual assistant services. As long as you're finding value, you keep it going, and if you're not, you're under no obligation. We have no contracts. Okay, so we added some Take Action Now bonus items. So one is a copy of my book, autographed, priceless, right? We're also going to give you my Autoresponder Magic Sales Email Generator. That's a $297 value. Our Easy Sales Page Magic Generator, that is a $297 value. Our Industry Outsourcing Success Series, that's a $995 value. And the Complete Marketing System, which of course is priceless. And total value is $10,058. When you take action today, your risk-free investment is only $997. Now I have a question for you, and that is, are you worth the investment in yourself? Yeah, of course. And how many of you know right now that you need this system, and if money wasn't an object, you would be clicking order, order, order. Okay. And how many of you just know right now that you want to get your life back? Okay, well, I did share with you that I would tell you exactly how you can get our system for free. Before I do that, I want to share one last video with you. You know, one of the perks of being a client of 123 is that I speak all over the world, and if I'm coming to your town, I will normally send out an email, and I usually will arrange for you to come for free to the event or as close to free as possible. So every time I show up at an event, inevitably a few people come up to me and say, "Hey, Davin, I was invited by you." So a short while ago, I was in Philadelphia, and I was speaking at an event, and on Friday I showed up, and I was approached by Mark Kosman and Charlie Seymour Jr., and they came up to me and they said, "Hey, Dav, thanks so much for inviting us to the event." I said, "Hey, you're welcome." They said, "Hey, listen, can we take you to lunch on Saturday?" And I said, "Sure, of course." So we went to lunch, and they told me what they were up to, and I said, "That's awesome." I said, "Well, how can I be of service?" And they said, "Well, we've just written this new book, and we want to take it to #1 on Amazon and use that as a sort of a springboard for our speaking career." I said, "That's great. Well, you know, how can I help?" And they said, "Well, we want to get it to #1. And what did I say? I said, "Okay." Famous last words, right? Okay, watch this video, and this was 90 days later is the video.
Hi, this is Dr. Mark Kosman of Personal Success Marketing, and I have high words of praise for 123 employee and Davin Michaels. Our personal assistant, John, is the secret ingredient that allowed us to take our book from somewhere around a rank of 3 million on Amazon.com to a #1 bestseller in our category. There are just so many things that you can outsource as an author and get the job done. So you've got to check out 123 Employee. We very highly recommend it. Did the job for us.
That's right, and it was like a breath of fresh air. And what did he do for us? He cleared the slate, didn't he? He just wiped it all gone. It was all gone. He cleared
so
it
that
up.
we could focus on getting our book done.
We got the book, and we got it done, and now we have John.
#1 on Amazon. Okay, very proud of that. So remember, I did share with you that I would give away something of very high value for free. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give away one of our stress-free outsourcing home study systems. Now, in our system, you're going to get a physical version. I'm going to give you the digital version. And the first person that jumps into the box and says, "Me, me, me," is going to get it. So type in "me, me, me," and then follow it up with your email address, name, and contact info. And we've got somebody in the chat, and we'll make sure that you get your stress-free outsourcing home study system, and congratulations to you. Okay, so I did share with you that I would tell you a way that you can get our whole system for free. So let me tell you how you can do that. Here's what we're going to do. Now, remember, this program normally sells for $2,000. You can find it on the web. It's $19.97. But as you know, I created a special offer for you today to give you everything for $9.95 as our loss leader. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you 1 year, and you have to purchase the program today. I'll give you 1 year to share this with 2 people that take the program, and I'll give you all your money back.
So all you have to do is refer 2 people to take the program. Once they take the program, we'll give you all your money back. You'll get to keep your virtual assistant. You'll get to keep all the software products. You'll have lifetime attendance to our events, all the bonuses, the sales page, everything. You'll get to keep it all, and we'll give you all your money back. Now, I have to tell you, sometimes when I speak at events, people will come up, they'll purchase the program, and before they get their credit card bill 30 days later, they've already referred 2 people, and they have already got a check back in their hand. And I see this happen a lot more in Asia because they're better networkers in Asia, but this happens all the time. So all you have to do is refer 2 people, and we're going to give you all your money back. Now, one of the questions that I get often is, well, how do I do that? And what will happen is as soon as you make the investment in the program, you're going to receive an email from us. And in that email will be your affiliate link. So you can just send that link to your people, to your peers, and once they purchase, you will receive the credit for that. Also, I get often asked, well, what if I refer more than 2? We'll pay you $400 per person that you send over. In addition to that, we'll pay you 10% on the monthly ongoing as well, because you're going to be a preferred partner of ours. So it is a totally awesome deal. Okay, so once again, refer 2 people, we'll give you all your money back. And by the way, we're very casual about it. So yes, you should use your affiliate link, but if you're unable to, you can just let us know that, hey, I sent somebody over to you, and we'll verify it, and we'll put that person under you. It's not a problem at all. So go ahead and take action now. By the way, I did say that I reward action takers. So if you are somebody that already took action, okay, if you've already taken action, then I'm going to throw in a 4th month of service at 10 hours. So you're going to get 4 months at 10 hours. Those are only for the early adopters. Congratulations to you early adopters. Okay, so I've seen a ton of questions coming in throughout this webinar, and what I want you to do is feel free to fire any more questions at me. Just start firing them right now, and I'm just going to take some time out. I'm going to answer all of your questions, and I'm not going to cut away till all of your questions get answered. First of all, I do want to say congratulations to Bill in New York, Lisa in LA, Mark in Chicago, Jane in Denver, Alyssa in Scottsdale. Congratulations to all of you that have taken action. You were the early adopters. You're getting an extra month of service. Congratulations to you. And also, I did give away a lot more bonuses as well, and you guys are going to get them. So congratulations on that. All right, so here come the questions. So the first question is, how do I go about referring more people to get my free month of service? Very simple. We're going to send you an email within 24 hours. This will be your fulfillment email. Now, in this email, it has everything that's in the program. You'll see it in the email. In addition to that, you can click the links to go ahead and take action on those different things, to download the softwares, and so on and so forth. Now, in there, you will also receive your affiliate link. This is the link to our website that you can give out so that people can get the program, and they'll be cookied to you, and you'll receive the commission. Now, another question just came in the same vein. Okay, it's the same person, and he said, what if I, bring in more people? Can I get more money? Yes, we'll pay you $400 a piece for each person that you bring on, plus we'll pay you 10% affiliate commissions ongoing. So very cool. Now, okay, same person say another question said, okay, that's fine. What if I forget to give someone the link? That's not a problem at all. We're very casual about it. You can just call our office, let us know that you initiated a sale, and we'll make sure that person goes under you, and you'll get credit for them. Okay, let's see. Great. Joseph in New Mexico. Okay, this is about the 3-day event. Will we really leave with a clear plan, or is this just a sales pitch to get us there? Yes, you will absolutely leave with a clear plan. Also, there's something cool that we do at the event as well. We actually have videographers there, and we shoot video at the event, and then I have editors that work through the night. When you leave the event, you will have finished video content that you can use on your websites for promo. Really fun stuff, and it's very cool, and you get that as well. Now, just so you know, our event is not a pitch-a-thon. So basically, you've got 3 days of myself and Bijal. We bring in a couple of outside speakers just to give you some new content and to mix it up a little bit. But really, I mean, it's primarily just us. It's not a pitch-a-thon. So this is a content event. Okay, a couple more orders coming in. William in Wisconsin, Neil in Kentucky. Awesome. Congratulations to you guys for taking action. Okay, here's another question. Norman from DC. I want to come to this event, but I can't make the date. Can I still have all the services done for me, or do I have to attend the event? Great question. Just so you know, Norman, I don't think I even announced the dates, but you will get date announcements, of course, via email. And yes, if you miss an event, you can just come to the next one because you're going to have lifetime attendance. So you can come whenever you like. I encourage you to get to one, though, as soon as possible. It'll really, really take your business to the next level. Now, the answer to your question is yes. Anything that we do at the event, you don't have to come to the event for. So we can do it for you in advance, not a problem. Only thing we can't do is, as you recall, we are going to shoot video and edit video content for you at the event. And we can't do that remotely because we don't have you to shoot the video. So, but besides that, yes, everything can be done in advance of the event. Not a problem at all. Okay. This question is from Jerry in Des Moines. Okay. How much are your services without the package? Okay, great. We covered this already, but let me go ahead and cover it again. So you can have a full-time virtual assistant, 40 hours a week, 160 hours a month, and that's $9.97 a month. You can go part-time, which is 20 hours a week or 80 hours a month, and that is $5.97 a month. And then you can go part-time, which is 10 hours a week or 40 hours a month, and that's $3.47 a month. Now, either way you go, there's a one-time $199 admin fee, and that includes everything: desk, chair, computer, internet, unlimited inbound, outbound phone, and a local phone number in the area code of your choice. So you can call your virtual assistant, email them, Skype them, text them, whatever you want to do. You can always reach them. You can even forward your phones to them when you go to lunch or go on vacation. Now, remember, I created a special tier only for this webinar of 10 hours a month for $97 a month, and I'm giving you 3 months of service. Now, you can use it for 3 months at 10 hours a month, or you can consolidate it and use it all up in a month. Whatever you want to do, we'll work that out with you. What will happen is you're going to receive a quick start call from our team tomorrow. Somebody on our team will call you just to go over everything with you, come up with your game plan. We know that some of you want to start immediately, others of you want to start a little later, or you want to start some things now, other things later. That's fine. We're just going to call you to go over the plan with you. So you will get a call from us. If we miss you, if you're not there, we'll leave you a message. Just call back our office. Remember, we're not just, some info marketer. We're a real business, so you can call us anytime. Our switchboard is 24/7. We pick up the phones live, though, during business hours. So we're happy to help you out with that, of course. Okay. Let's see. And so remember, get the idea of just hiring us directly out of your head, because you're better off taking this program. And also, let me kind of explain why. Let's say you hired us for a month, and so you sign up for the lowest level of service for 40 hours a month, plus setup fee, and then you needed the SEO marketing plan. Well, all that combined is over $1,000. So you're actually saving money purchasing this program, and you get all the bonuses as well. So it's just a no-brainer. Now, many of you, and here's a question that came in too, so this is perfect. So somebody said, well, how do I start my SEO marketing plan? So in the email you're going to receive tomorrow, you'll see an area on that email that is yellowed out. Okay, and then it's big, and it's going to say, if you're going to be doing marketing, if you're going to start with marketing, then you start with the SEO marketing plan. So what you'll do is you'll click on that, you'll fill out a form which gives us enough information on your business, and then we'll start the SEO marketing plan. Now, what will happen is the next day you'll hear from our staff to go over everything with you, and they may say, are you ready to hire? And you would say, actually, I'm not. I'm waiting for my SEO marketing plan. Because the SEO marketing plans are custom. They take a lot of time. We give you an hour of video plus all the research in front of it. So it takes us 3 to 5 days to create your SEO marketing plan. You would just tell our customer service people, I'm not ready to hire yet. I'm waiting for my SEO marketing plan, and I'll give you a call when it comes in. Does that make sense? Okay, this is from Gene from San Diego. Gene from San Diego. Are asking if they can assign other tasks to VAs. Okay. You can assign any tasks to your VA. So, and here's another question right under it too that says, well, I have 3 businesses. Do I need 3 virtual assistants? Okay, so these go hand in hand. And the answer is no. Your virtual assistant can run 47 different businesses for you. Okay, I don't suggest it. And remember, they can only do what they can do within that allotted time, obviously. But if you had a ton of time, they could run tons of businesses for you, whatever you want. the virtual assistants can do anything you need during those hours. They're your hours. You decide what you want them to do. It could be multiple businesses. Now, having said that, I know from experience that if you focus on 1 to 2 businesses, you'll be the most successful. If you're focusing on 14 things, you're going to be basically cutting your focus by 14. So I highly suggest that you focus on 1 or 2 at a time, but we can do whatever you need during those hours. Here's another one. I have a question. You are offering quite a package, 3-day live training with lifetime attendance, done for you sales page, article, and video at the event. The SOS home study system, they're taking good notes, and tons of bonuses. What was the motivation behind offering such a package? That's a very good question. I used to speak when I first started speaking, and people would come up and say, I love what you're doing, and I'm going to sign up with you in the future, like, you know, when I get there, when I'm ready. And I knew that these people needed our services right away. So we created a full done-for-you package, a total business solution, so that people could take action right away and get this stuff and build their business the right way, as opposed to getting buried in their business. And so we're going to show you exactly how to do that with our system. Karen from San Francisco, I noticed you're offering a 12-month membership package. Can you tell us more about that? Yes, that is our new Wealth and Freedom online mastermind program. It's $97 a month. You get 12 months for free. Bijal and I, we post there on a daily basis with all sorts of business building tips. In addition to that, we post a full content module every 30 days, and it's a great system, great education. Next question came from several people. What is the difference between your service and Odesk? Very good question. So I believe there's a time and place for both. If you have just like a project that you want to get done, I think Odesk is great. When you get to a point where you want a dedicated virtual assistant, somebody that's dedicated to your business, that's going to become an expert in your business, then you come to a managed facility like 123 Employee. Now I have to tell you, we have people all the time that have freelancers, and then they lose their freelancer, and then they come to 123, and we get this all the time. So why does this happen? Well, inevitably we hear a very similar story. So people find a freelancer, maybe on Odesk, and the person is great, and they're with them for 6, 8, 9 months. They spend all this time training them, and they're great. And then one day the freelancer disappears, or there's an act of God and it wipes out their house. There's a flood, or they have a hardship, or they get pregnant, or they have brownouts, regular power outages, and so that shuts down the phone, and it shuts down the internet, and this list goes on, and we hear it all the time. And so you've invested your time and resources into somebody, and then they're gone. There's no accountability. With a managed facility, you have total accountability. You're assigned a project manager. You actually work with that project manager, and that project manager manages your virtual assistant or virtual assistant. So you always have accountability. There's always recourse, and we have a very low attrition rate. But if we lose somebody, we now have a training program on file, and so we can easily get that new person up to speed. So we have people that come to us all the time that had freelancers that decide to use a managed facility solution, and I believe, and I know from experience now, that it is definitely a better way to go. Okay, this question is from Mary from Texas. What can a 123 employee do for me? I think a better question might be, what can they not do for me? So we can do just about anything. Internet marketing, social media, telemarketing, back office tasks, busy work, the list goes on and on. What we're not so great at, we're not web designers per se. We can design sales pages, squeeze pages, membership sites, but real web design work we don't really do. But we have an Indian team that does it. They're very inexpensive. They can do it on a per project basis. We also... as good as we are at speaking English, our writing is about 85%. That's pretty common. If you learn a new language, your writing would probably be not as good as your speaking. And so what we do, we actually employ a U.S. team to write content for us, and you have full access to them. If you need articles, you can order them from the U.S. team. It goes anywhere from $12 onesie-twosie down to $7, I believe, in quantity. Once those articles are done, you then give them to your virtual assistant, and they can post them on your blog. They can post them to article directories. They can chop them up and put them on your Facebook. They can microblog them on Twitter, and the list goes on and on. They can do all kinds of things with that content to syndicate it and generate you more business. Okay, this is from Jay in Tampa. Is your training just about social media outsourcing? No, not at all. We cover all aspects of outsourcing, marketing, and delegation. Having said that, though, I have to tell you, when we opened our doors many, many years ago, we were early in on this business. I would say 98% of our business was voice-based, so it was all telephone work, and of those, 75% were mortgage. It was back during the mortgage boom. The rest was comprised of real estate, debt consolidation, and some other businesses. Today, 98% of our clients ask us to do some form of social media or internet marketing, and most of that shift has taken place over the last few years, so it's truly astounding. So no, our training runs the gamut, but we definitely spend a lot of time in social media and internet marketing. Okay, congratulations to Bill, to Jason, to Janine, to Levi. Just a couple more slots left. Actually, no, we don't have any more slots left. I'm maxed. And the reason why is I can only have so many people because each person gets a real live virtual assistant. But I'll tell you what, we will allow a few more, but go ahead and take action now if you want to take advantage of that. All right. And more questions. So this is from B in Tulsa. Is this just for internet marketers? Is your program useful for people with Main Street businesses, retail businesses, or people who have location-based businesses? I am a chiropractor. Will this work for me? Absolutely. Okay, so first thing you need to know is that even if you have a dry cleaner, a liquor store, a retail gift shop, whatever, you still are a business that has to market on the internet. How will people find you? They're going to find you by a few different ways. A referral. They're going to drive by your place. They may see a piece of printed literature, direct mail or a magazine or something, or they're going to look you up on the internet. So you can't turn a blind eye to the internet because that's where business is going to be coming from. And if you don't focus on that as well, then your competition is going to get that business. And in today's business climate, you can't do that. So everybody is an internet marketer. Everybody has to be an internet marketer. That's all there is to it. Of course, you can use a firm like 123, but either way, you've got to focus on it. You can't turn a blind eye to it, or your competition is going to put you out of business. But let's use that example as a chiropractor. So what could we do? Well, we could post to your social media. We could do follow-up calls with your clients to make sure, your patients, make sure that they show up for their appointments. We can call to remind them of their checkups. We can do scheduling, schedule changes. We can do admin work. We can do dictation. We can do transcription. We can do a ton of other things too. So there's a bunch of different stuff we can do for chiropractors. Okay, this is from Jason in Fort Lauderdale. Can I pay some now and some later? Yes, Jason. As you recall, we offered a 2-pay and a 3-pay solution, and just simply click on the link that we have in the chat and take advantage of that now. So remember, once again, click on the link in the chat to take advantage of our program. This is from Bernice in Portland. Who can I bring to the event? Bernice, you can bring whomever you like. Bring a family member, bring a business partner, but I do highly suggest you bring someone, because we know that it's great to come with an accountability partner, somebody that gets excited like you do, that is like-minded and will keep you accountable, and you can work together with them to make sure that you have success in our program. Okay, so I don't see any more questions coming in. Fire me another one if you've got them, but I think we've answered just about all the questions on here. So what I'd like to do now, for those of you that have taken action, congratulations, awesome. And for those of you that haven't, I'm going to do a mini coaching session and tell the folks who already made the investment what they can expect. So I want to take a few minutes to just sort of talk about what the people who took action can expect. So once again, for those of you that took action, stay on the line. For those of you that did not take action, you can actually drop away. This concludes our webinar. We're going to do some coaching for the people that have decided to take action so that we can get them on the right track. So once again, thank you so much for attending the webinar. It's my honor to spend time with you. This is Davin Michaels. Thanks for being with us. And again, if you currently made the investment, then stay on the line here. All right, so the rest of you can go ahead and jump off, and we're done for now. Thanks a lot for listening, and I wish you the best. Now, to all of you that took action today, I just want you to know that this is just the beginning for us. We intend to be your partner for life. Remember, our success is directly predicated on your success. And as your new partner in business, we only make money when you make money. So it's in our interest at 123 to get you up and running as quickly as possible and make you as successful as possible. We can get you up and running right away. So here's what to expect. Your SOS system will ship tomorrow, so expect it within the week. And now, that's if you're in the U.S. If you're overseas, we'll send you the digital copy immediately, but we will not be shipping you a hard copy. We don't do hard copy overseas. It's too expensive to ship. Now, tomorrow you can expect a quick start call from one of our client support people. They'll call you to go over the program, discuss your plan, answer your questions, and get you on track. We also know that you're all at different stages in your business, so I want you to know that nothing expires in our system unless I told you otherwise. You can begin using everything tomorrow or months from now. It doesn't really matter. I want you to start thinking about one service or product you'll be marketing, and I know that most entrepreneurs these days are doing 47 different things, but I think that's a recipe for disaster. So pick one or two and decide which ones you're going to focus on. You'll begin to receive your first Stay on Track email notifications tonight, tomorrow at the very latest. Watch your email for our next live coaching session. You'll also be notified way in advance of our new Wealth and Freedom Beyond Business Live 3-day lifestyle summits. What I want you to know is that you are not alone. This is going to be fun. When you have questions, just email us or get on the coaching calls so we can answer it live, or even call us. Just call our office. It's not a problem. You'll receive the phone number in your kit. With that, I think it's time to wrap things up, and I want to welcome you all aboard. You made a fantastic decision, a choice that will change the way you do business forever. We look forward to and we're super excited about working with you. So this is Davin Michaels. Thanks again for attending our webinar. At 123, we're super passionate about empowering entrepreneurs and making a huge impact in their business and in their lives. It's been an honor and it's been a privilege. And until next time, this is Davin Michaels. Live your true life adventure.
Okay, man, Davin, thank you so much. That was so awesome. Guys, seriously, was that not cool? If you guys enjoyed this webinar tonight, please go out there on Facebook and share it. I know we went long tonight. More importantly, take action though, right? There's a lot of great information in here. If you keep getting locked up in all the things that aren't making you money, if you keep getting locked up in all the things that are more busy work than they are producing work, then it's time to start changing that strategy. All right? With that, guys, thank you so much for being on tonight. I appreciate it. Davin, I know you loved it, right? And with that, guys, have a great night. There we go. I love this song as to end out everything, man. It's Friday night. Woo! Let's go! And make something happen. Come on! Right? Right? I think this is what we want to do, isn't it? Let's make it happen, baby. Woo! All right, guys, without you, there is no us because you put the Y in our success. Have a great day, have a great weekend, and go make something happen.